Hello, this is Audio English Book. You listen to the Dip by Seth Godin. The opposite of quitting isn't waiting around. No, the opposite of quitting is rededication. The opposite of quitting is an invigorated new strategy designed to break the problem apart. It's a mistake to view the dip as static, to imagine that you are merely a passive passenger on a slow-moving boat ride sitting there as you move through the doldrums of the dip. The dip is flexible. It responds to the effort you put into it. In fact, it's quite likely in almost every case that aggressive action on your part can make the dip a lot worse or a lot better. Let's try for better. When the pain gets so bad that you're ready to quit, you set yourself up as someone with nothing to lose, and someone with nothing to lose has quite a bit of power. You can go for broke, challenge authority, attempt unattempted alternatives, learn into a problem, learn so far that you might just learn right through it. David found himself stuck in a dead-end job at the end of a long career at one company, and he was ready to quit. His boss was a disaster. The work wasn't adding any value to his resume or his day, and he was unhappy. David went for broke. He had a meeting with his boss and his boss's boss, quiet and no, and calmly explained his problem. He said that he figured he'd end up quitting, but he liked the company so much he wanted to propose an alternative. So he did. He walked out with a major promotion and brand new challenge and a new boss. If he had covered his downside, worried about the short term, and not been prepared to quit that very day, it never would have happened. He wasn't bluffing. He really was ready either to quit or to learn into this new job, to rededicate himself to the company and make something happen. Quitting in the dip is usually a short-term decision, and a bad one. When people quit, they are often focused on the short-term benefits. In other words, if it hurts, stop. When Joe Biden quit the race for president in 1988, it was over an issue that seems incredibly trivial today. He didn't give proper attribution to a quote in a speech, but at the moment the pain was overwhelming, and Biden and his advisors couldn't see a way from here to there. So they quit. 18 years later, Biden is talking about running again. What a shame. If he had realized in 1988 that he was in a situation where he had nothing to lose, he could have radically changed the conversation around the campaign. If he had changed the dip by forcing his way through it, he had had a chance to leave his opponents behind. When a kid drops out of football or karate, it's not because she's carefully considered the long-term consequences of her action. She does it because her coach keeps yelling at her, and it's not fun. It's better to stop. Short-term pain has more impact on most people than long-term benefits do, which is why it's so important for you to amplify the long-term benefits of not quitting. You need to remind yourself of life at the other end of the dip because it's easier to overcome the pain of yet another unsuccessful cold call if the reality of a successful sales career is more concrete. It's easier to stick out a lousy class in college if you can picture graduation day. Even more vivid is the power of keeping score. If you can track your Alex rank online, or your class rank, or your market share, or your spot in the sales term picking order, working your way up to number one is daily feedback that helps you deal with the short-term hassles.